Alright, hey guys, welcome to part 2 of this out our plants, trying to freaking recover this tree. So I bought a bunch of bunch of things from Lowe's. Let me show you those things. In order to prepare for this repotting and treatment of this guy, so he just doesn't die from root rot and potentially isopods eating his roots or whatever. So hold on, let me take those things. Alright guys, so this is what I got from Lowe's. I got this planter, this plastic planter, 14 inches in diameter. I got more orchid potting mix. I got more perlite. And I got organic potting mix, Miracle Grow Nature's Care. And so I am going to repot this guy right now, and it's going to be a heavy task. First I have to, this has some holes. I don't know why they didn't just do it themselves, but I have to like puncture in those holes and, you know, put in the drainage holes, and then I'm gonna freaking repot this guy today. I can't do this. Like, I can't just leave him out there like that. So let's get this started. So I'm currently outside in my balcony doing this. It's super sunny, super bright. That afternoon sun is killing me, but I can't like get it too messy indoors. So I'm gonna do it. I got him a 14-inch pot, by the way, because it's the same size as his current pot. And so I'm not gonna raise him a size, lower him a size. I'm just gonna literally just repot him and put him into new soil. And yeah, like, look, oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, looking at these leaves breaks my heart. Absolutely, like, makes me so sad. But yeah, let's get started on this. I'm going to be sitting over here, sort of in the shade-ish, not really. Oh my god, it's so hot in Texas. It's freaking like 90 degrees today, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So they put 2 holes in here, but I don't think 2 holes is enough. I think I need to do 4 holes. Maybe I'll get the drill machine and make 2 more holes, because I don't think that's enough drainage, and like that's really what I need right now for this guy. So maybe if the screwdriver doesn't work, I'll get... Yeah, I need to go get the drill machine, BRB. Brought my drill machine out. I really wish I had a space indoors to do this, because it is so hot and I'm like sweating so much right now. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Perfect, so I made 4 drainage holes, one over here that I drilled in, and these 2 they sort of gave. So I think that should be enough. And yeah, I'm gonna now begin prepping the soil, and oh my god, I am not ready to face these nasty ass isopods. I'm gonna puke. So I mix everything into this bucket. Well, make my soil mixes in this bucket. I got it from Family Dollar for $5. Water comes out because like moisture from the orchid bark, I think, in the soil like gets retained, and so carries itself up there. Okay, I'm back, and along with the soil that I left behind, I found 2 gloves. I mean a pair of gloves. I bought this literally for gardening. I bought it from IKEA. I think it was like $2, and this is perfect for me because now I'm not gonna have to touch the nasty ass bugs if that happens. My cute little gardening gloves. Okay, let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Dun dun dun. Okay, I'm so dramatic. But I am like so freaking serious and over this crap. Oh my god, but now my hands are sweating. I don't need to wear these just yet. When I'm handling the soil, I will. Let me just make this mixture. 8 cups of this perlite. I feel like maybe I should have bought rocks for the bottom of the pot planter to like provide additional drainage, but I feel like I'm using a lot of perlite and orchid bark, so it should be okay. And like generally people just use a mix like this, they don't put rocks. There are so many fungus gnats in my orchid bark. That's disgusting. I also bought Mosquito Bits finally, so I'm gonna incorporate that into this mix. but I think this should be okay. It's just fungus gnats. There are little white bugs inside the orchid bark mix. And they're jumping around. Those are the springtails that people were talking about. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just popped a white bubble. I just popped a bubble and all this like water came out. Are those eggs? I am not using this. I'm throwing this all out. This is disgusting. But what if the orchid bark I bought today also has this? This is supposed to just be orchid bark. It's not supposed to have this. In the ingredients, nowhere does it mention bugs and bubbles. This is disgusting. On top of the fungus gnats. Let me show you all these white bubbles. I don't know, like what are they? Do you see there's like one right here? And so like I squeezed the last one and like some liquid popped out. Wait, whoops. Ah man, it fell off my hand. Here's another one. I don't know what the hell is that. I don't think that's supposed to be a part of the orchid bark. Is this like the fungus gnat babies or the isopods babies? I'm so confused. This is disgusting. That was so fucking nasty. So I looked it up and those watery filled balls are in fact fungus gnat eggs, and it literally popped one in my fucking fingers. Now I have like fungus gnat egg juice all over my fucking fungus gnat egg juice all over my fingers. This is so disgusting. I don't think I can become a plant hobbyist anymore. I need to get rid of all these plants. Like, cause the bugs are so disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. I feel like itchy and like disgusting all over. So I bought another bag of the orchid potting mix. Like that was an older bag I had. So I'm gonna check what's going on in this bag. Cause if it also has fungus gnat eggs, then I'm like, what the fuck do I do? You know? Let me check. So I opened this bag up, and right there, the first thing you see is a fungus gnat ball egg thing. So I guess that's normal. I just have to deal with it. I don't know, like what am I supposed to do? This is so disgusting. And it's like I don't have immediate, like, you know, like this is gonna go on YouTube, so this is gonna happen perhaps after I repot the guy. But I also bought Mosquito Bits, so I guess if I combine that in the soil, it's gonna be okay, right? I hope so. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Okay, so here I am. I'm just going to use this orchid bark potting mix. I hope it's the right thing to do, because I don't see any isopods in there. And on that one I saw isopods, so I'm just gonna stick with this one. And I have the Mosquito Bits that I'm gonna combine into it, so I hope this thing helps too. And you know what? Like this is it. Like it's either this works or this doesn't. And Fiddle Leaf Fig, if you die after this, I'm sorry. I tried my best. I do see springtails and isopods in this one. So I guess I'm just supposed to deal with it. Okay. Huge change of plans. I just watched Planterina's video, and I'm just gonna do that because she doesn't use orchid bark. I have an older video that I recorded that is pre-filmed about my Philodendron Hope Salem, and I did use orchid bark for that. Because you know, I was sort of making my own potting mix and like learning from what people taught me on Instagram and reading and stuff. But Planterina's video doesn't use orchid bark, and I cannot deal with shit that harbors fucking fungus gnats and springtails and isopods already in the bag. Do not, if you don't want that, do not buy Miracle Grow's orchid potting mix. This is disgusting. Because I literally opened a new bag and I found it in there too, as you guys saw. Instead, thank God, from Amazon also a couple days ago, I ordered pumice. So I have a bunch of pumice. I have 2 bags of this. I have already peat moss. it's not sustainable, but I mean, I already bought the bag and I'm gonna use it. I won't buy it in the future. I'm gonna look to buy cocoa coir as Planterina suggests. If I run out of that, I'm just gonna use the Miracle Grow. But yeah, Planterina's video suggests using 60-40, 60% peat moss, 40% pumice, and earthworm castings. And I did buy a bag of organic earthworm castings from Walmart. And so this is what I'm gonna use: the sphagnum peat moss, the pumice, and the earthworm castings, and that's gonna be my soil mixture because I am not dealing with that nasty ass orchid potting mix. I'm throwing that shit out. Fucking disgusting. And it's great because I'm learning, but it's terrible because I'm having to learn like this, like stressful and worried about my plants and them on the brink of fucking dying. So oh my god. But yeah, let me just get to this. It's getting late. Okay, so since I'm doing the 60-40 ratio like Planterina suggests, I'm gonna do 6 cups of the sphagnum peat moss. So Planterina suggests pumice because perlite sort of like when you water it, it like floats up to the top somehow magically, but pumice doesn't do that. And I sort of hate that about perlite too, so I went ahead and ordered pumice online. Wait, is that 60-40? How does that work? Yeah, right? 6-4-4, that's 60-40. I think that's how the breakdown is. But I mean, I also saw her video and I saw like about roughly, you know, how the mix ends up looking like, so I'm pretty sure I should have bought more earthworm castings and more pumice though. Damn it. I hope this is enough. I mean, I also have perlite, so apparently earthworm castings is earthworm poop, which is disgusting, but I'm not trying to think about that. Okay, so far my mixture is looking pretty good. 6-4-4 is pretty good. This is literally exactly 1 cup. I'm gonna show you guys one moment. This is what it looks like. 6 cups of peat moss, 4 cups of earthworm castings, 4 cups of pumice. Thoroughly mixed through. So I'm gonna start potting, guys. Okay, so I just realized that before I start potting, I have to sort of unpot that and like remove all the soil. So right now I'm just gonna put a layer of the soil at the bottom and like around just to prepare it, and then when that's ready I'm just gonna put it in here. So I prepared the bottom of the pot, the planter. Now time to unbound this guy. Holy shit. I don't know how I'm going to do this because this is so disgusting. I really wish I had someone to help me, but I don't. And here it comes out. Oh boy. That is so heavy. I am putting on my gloves, ready to face the isopods. I'm not that scared because I know they're roly-poly bugs and that name makes me sort of a little bit more calm about it, and they're not like, they're ugly but they're not that ugly. But yeah, here there's nothing. Damn, that root is thick. So I'm supposed to cut off any like nasty roots I find. I mean like rotten roots. People are like, anything that's mushy, cut them off. There are rocks in here. I guess that's for drainage, but it doesn't help with aeration. It doesn't help, I don't know. I can feel it very wet. You see, like the top 2 inches is so dry, like it's so dry, but then like the deeper I go, like I can feel all this trapped wetness, trapped moisture. Honestly, like Miracle Grow sets you up for failure with that fucking potting mix, from that orchid potting mix. I'm gonna stop buying shit from Miracle Grow. Like honestly, I can't. Fucking nasty ass brand. Like what the fuck is that? This is all wet right here. Like this part is like all fucking wet. Oh my god. My baby, I'm so sorry. And I spent so much money on this shit too. Like. Alright guys, so I think I'm done unbounding this guy. Let me show you. It took me a while, but I think I did a pretty good job. Now, I'm having a problem telling what roots are unhealthy and what roots are not. I can see like which roots are kind of like dead and dried out. Like up there, you see the gray ones. They're sort of dead and dried out. But all the brown ones look fine and healthy. I don't know, should I give this a good wash? I don't know what to do. But it's actually so light without the freaking soil. Oh my god, like this tree weighs nothing. And I was dying over this, struggling. Look at all that, look at that huge mess, all that soil. Ooh, I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna post a story on Instagram and see if people think I should wash down the roots. Okay guys, so I watched a couple more videos. I don't have much time left because I also want to like get this done by, oh shit, by sunset. Sorry, the tree was like leaning and bending a leaf. So I think my roots are pretty healthy. What's indicative of root rot is like mushy roots that come off like right away as soon as you touch them, and that didn't really happen. So I think I just caught it early and at the right time. Whatever, I'm gonna thoroughly give this a thorough wash, and then I'm just gonna repot it. I just want to show you the roots before I give it a thorough wash, and then I'll show you the roots after I give it a thorough wash. And yeah, I just want you guys to be, you know, fully involved if you guys ever have this problem. Like, I want you guys to know hopefully what to do. I hope I'm doing the right thing. I will do an update video in a couple weeks. I expect a bunch of leaves to fall, you know. I'm ready for this. I'm prepared if my baby begins to drop leaves, but I really hope he doesn't. And let me show you the roots and get on with this, because it's what, 7:30 and the sun sets at 8:30 in Texas. So let me continue, let me get this done. So as y'all can see here, the roots for the most part are, whoops, pretty healthy. That graying is just like really super old roots that, you know, are like becoming like bark-like and trunk-like, but I don't find any like mushy roots like that. But I'm gonna give it a thorough wash and then maybe cut off if I do see any mushy roots. But at the moment, I touched through this thoroughly and I did not find any mushy, nasty roots, or like, you know, as soon as I touch it, like roots that come off. So yeah, I really hope this guy makes it, and let's pray for the best. Let me go give him a wash. So I just got back from watering him. I wish I could have showed you how I watered him, but I literally just put him under the shower under running cold water. I accidentally like started the water hot because I usually shower with hot water, and I thought I was taking a shower, so I thought that was a little funny. I was like, oops, and I hope that doesn't do anything, but it was literally for like 2 seconds, and then I quickly changed it to cold water because unfortunately I don't have a backyard with a hose to water it down. But so yeah, I just put it under the cold shower, the root system, and here, let me show you guys what that looks like. I think the roots are healthy. Nothing like, everything that fell off had to fall off, and then like I stopped watering it when the water coming out became sort of clear, so I saw like no soil or anything. So yeah, so the water that was, you know, like washing it down and coming out was becoming clear, so that's why, then that's when I decided to stop watering it. It was like a 10-minute shower probably on the roots. But yeah, like none of this looks bad, or I don't know, like it all looks normal and healthy and good. So I think I'm just gonna repot this now. So I leaned the tree against the wall behind me. I just have to, finally almost done. At the last step I cleaned a lot of the soil up in front of me. Now I just have to fill this guy with soil and repot this tree. Someone on YouTube, I forgot her name, suggested that I use a smaller pot. I should have listened, but also this is okay. I think this is gonna be okay. Here goes nothing. I'm excited. I swear to God, you better be happy after this, because I'm going to be so upset if you are not. I'm going to need way more soil. I am so sad I'm not gonna have enough pumice. I need to lean this against something so I can make more mixture. Time to make some more. So earthworm castings is all the nutrients, it's a soil enrichment, it's really good for the plant, it gives the plant food, so you want earthworm castings for sure. And then you have the, maybe I should just make a video on like soil mix and potting too, and y'all can watch that and like, you know, use that, because I learned the hard way. No more fucking orchid bark. This is physically exhausting, but it's mentally relaxing. I don't know, Is that how y'all feel too about this? So I had to turn on the light, which is a weird red color, but it is, the sun is setting. The sun already set. The sun set at 8:20. It's 8:30 right now. But I finished repotting the guy. But yeah, now I'm just gonna water him thoroughly, and then I know it's nighttime, but I have a grow light, so I think I'm gonna keep that on for a couple hours, 4 or 5 hours, maybe even 6. I don't know, and just let him, you know, use that and hopefully drench up the water. And I really hope this helps. This helped. This better help, because this is it. Like I don't know what else to do after this. So luck. Wish me luck. Fingers crossed. But yeah, let me show you guys how much up until what point I covered him up. If you can see, I covered it up to this like line, and so most of his roots are covered except for that one, but that's more like a really old root. It's like a trunky like root, more like this. So I don't even think that gives him anything anymore. I don't know, maybe even if it does, whatever. That was sticking out before too anyway, and it was okay. But yeah, I put the tray under. I'm gonna just water him thoroughly right now, and then take him to my room and turn on the grow light, and I will see you guys in my room. Alright guys, I am back in my room. My back literally almost broke in fucking half trying to put that tree back up on the table. It was so heavy, holy shit. Oof. But yeah, so I was watering him in like 5-minute increments up until I saw the water like coming out of the bottom of the tree, bottom of the planter or whatever, and then I stopped watering him obviously. Then I threw out all that excess water. So now there he is, and hopefully everything's okay. I put the bad brown side on facing me right now because I don't want those. I really don't want those leaves to drop, and I'm gonna turn on the grow light right now, which I will show you guys too. And then over time I'll rotate him, and so make sure that he's getting light on both sides. But oh my god, it was so heavy. Like that pot with wet soil is so freaking heavy. Here is the grow light. It cost me, I'll have it linked in the bio, but I think it was like $21, and it's by Mia. It has let me read to you what it has. I'm pulling it up, and here it is on Amazon for $21. And so it has 78 pieces of red light, 24 pieces of blue light, 6 pieces of white light, 6 pieces of ultraviolet light, and 6 pieces of infrared light. And so each of these are good for different things. They provide different wavelengths. So the red light provides 630 to 660 nanometers, and it's just the peak wavelength for photosynthesis and photoperiodism. Red light is the best for blooming and for fruits. There's the blue light, which is for 440 to 460 nanometers. Just to get into like the little science bit of it, yeah, you guys can also read it here, but just to tell you guys, like, I don't know, save you some time too. But blue light is good for photosynthesis and can enhance the activities of the chloroplast, which are necessary for healthy leaves. Because many times you'll find lights with just the blue or just the red or whatever, like they won't have like everything. So when I saw this, it was also recommended to me by Daniel at Robles, the guy I mentioned in my last video. I'll also have his Instagram handle in the bio below, in the description below again. But yeah, there's white light, which is just full spectrum. Wide Kelvin provide full for all missing spectrums and adds lux. There's the ultraviolet light, which is at 380 nanometers. Has a unique function of sterilization, therefore it can reduce plant diseases and stuff. It can, for seeds, it helps them grow faster by long irradiating the seeds. That's what it says. I don't know. I'm like, how will it get to the seeds if the seeds are under the soil? Unless you're like rooting above soil, I don't know. And then there's the infrared light, which is at 840 nanometers, and this has the heat effect that supplies the growth and development of that suppliers use, like for the growth and development of crops, and it could make fruits like mature and consistent. So obviously, like, I'm not aiming for like fruits and flowers. I really don't care about those. I really care about foliage and my plants just getting proper amounts of light. So yeah, I'll have this linked in the description below. And with that, I got this clamp, which is this aluminum clamp, and it's like pretty good. It was like $10 on Amazon as well. I'll also have that linked in the description below. So I'm gonna screw that in and put it towards the tree. Also, sorry, I got cut off there. Freaking battery. Also, I'm gonna probably put another couple of plants like around there in that corner so that they get, you know, some of the grow light too. Maybe I'll buy a couple more of these too, 1 or 2 more, I don't know, to put around my room. I heard that it makes your room really pink, so I'm excited to see that, sort of, because I don't know, maybe it'll feel like I'm at the club or like some vibes, I don't know. But yeah, let's put it in and let me show you guys that. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is like spaced, like, do you see how it's like spaced out? And that's to like release heat and prevent the lamp from heating up or releasing heat, the bulb. So it's like really cool, the aluminum design of this. So what's good about this clamp lamp is that it can be clamped literally anywhere. So here I clamped it to my bookcase. Oops, here I clamped it to my bookcase. And then I have the lamp facing my tree. And then it has an on and off button. I'm gonna turn it on. There comes the light. Put it towards the tree direction a little bit more, and bam. Wow, that is so pretty. Actually, let me turn off my room's light. Oh my god, I feel like I'm at like the club or a disco, or like, I don't know, it's so wavy. Well guys, that being said, this was a super long video. I'm going to end this in my grow light. Oh my god, so much work, literally so much work. So I really hope that, you know, this guy does well. I literally am providing everything for him. My room has is at 72 degrees, 54% humidity, so I think that's good for him, right? And then he has the grow light. I'm gonna keep this on for 5 or 6 hours, or like up until I go to bed. It's 10 o'clock right now, so I don't know when I plan on going to sleep. I still need to cook and eat. But yeah, I have the grow light, repotted, everything brand freaking new. Like, please, please, please come through. Please don't do this to me, Fiddle Leaf Fig Tree. I love you so much. I just love you so much. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video with that, guys. And that being said, peace. Hi guys, this is another PS. This is Future Arafat here. So I just forgot to mention one thing. The isopods, where did they come from? I don't know, I don't recall mentioning that in the video, but just quickly to say it, like, so Daniel, again Robles, on Instagram, he was telling me that it probably just came from the nursery with the inside the nursery pot, and I just, you know, didn't thoroughly check the soil, so that's why I couldn't catch that. And another very exciting thing that I wanted to share, at Lowe's, I didn't only buy those like soil stuff in the planter and that blue planter. Oh my god, my guy is doing so far pretty good. It's the next day. He has the grow light on and then daylight from the window too. But I also got 2 very special plants. I got so lucky. I got so lucky, but in all the stress I forgot about the excitement, and never do that. Freaking happiness comes first, and then the stress, sadness, etc. So let me share that. Let me bring them out. Oh my god, I'm looking at them, and so I got variegated Hoya Hindu rope. This strand actually comes, they curled it up like that, but it comes down like this. It's so freaking beautiful. I got it 6-inch pot hanging basket. I took the hanger off of this one for frigging $11. I know, it's like the best buy ever. Like, I'm literally so happy. So this is not, I didn't just get one. There were 2 there and I got both of them. I know it's a little fucking crazy. Why would I get 2? But I was like, the nursery near me is selling a 6-inch pot, one of these pots, for freaking $28. And I'm here $11, 2 for $22. That's, I'm still like $6 under. And so they're so freaking beautiful. I saw that and I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, I need, it was like such a, I was so happy for those moments I had these guys in my hand at the nursery. I stopped thinking about my fiddle leaf fig and all this freaking bug stress. I want to show you guys like the close-up, and like, oh my god, so many like white, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Just like, look at how beautiful. There's that like almost all white leaf in the center. I didn't take the hanging basket off of this one. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I mean the hanger off of that one. And then there's this one. So again, $11 each. Such a good buy. Oh my god. And like, I love that this tendril right here, I can plop. But like, for more support, I'm currently keeping it out. But like, look at how, keeping it on the plant, but like, look at how long it is. And it's like so compactly packed in there. I might have to break this up. Oh my god, I got so lucky with this. So also, I'm going to do a video on it. I already started recording, but like I broke this off right here by accident when taking off the hanger. It was a longer tendril, is like a solid 6 inches, and I ended up propagating that. Oops, it's blurring. So yeah, while taking off that hanger, I ended up breaking it off, taking off the freaking hanger off the basket, and maybe it broke my heart. But I ended up propagating my first plant ever, and it happens to be a Hoya twin. I freaking love Hoyas, so I'm super excited to like once I settle in. Once that video is up, you'll see it. I'm gonna just make a video and like talk about Hoya care there too and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to add that in my PS, and I'm super duper. I also want to give a quick diagnosis of my tree, my plant doctor skills, and just give y'all like what I think happened to my tree. So like as y'all saw, I really didn't see any root rot. I didn't really have to like cut off it. I didn't cut off anything. Like whatever roots fell out. So maybe those were like a little bit from the root rot, but I think primarily what was happening to the plant was that the isopods in the freaking soil didn't have food. And so I read up, and like the research was telling me that when isopods don't really have access to food, the decaying matter, the fungi, whatever, like there were no, I guess the bark was not enough, or they were all dried up and like not good enough food for the isopods. But I think they were eating up the roots. And so, and they thrive in moisture and like that wetness, and they have gills and shit. So I think because like the tree didn't have proper drainage, they were like thriving in that super moist wet environment, and then they were producing more. And then I guess that huge little colony isopod farm I was creating in my damn nursery pot, they started attacking the roots for food. And I think that's like I feel like that's a very accurate diagnosis. If anyone has any other suggestions as to what it might be, please let me know. But yeah, I hope I saved this guy, and I hope I am right, and I hope he does well. That being said, bye from me and my new Hoyas and my potted Fiddle Leaf Fig Tree in the background. Peace, guys.